Shalom, shalom, family. How are you all doing? All my fellow YouTube content creators. So it's Fatimah here, and we're just going to be talking about, guys, the Attorney Shield. Remember when I was telling you about how my son had the incident where it was an attempted robbery, and he had his attorney on video the entire time. So I want to just talk about the program that he's a member of, and it's called Attorney Shield. And you can always go over to YouTube, guys, if you want to look at how it works. The people, the members, when they come into interaction with the law enforcement, they are, they have their attorney on the phone, and you can hear the different attorneys interacting with law enforcement on behalf of their clients. But I was going to read you some different things about it. So Attorney Shield is a legal service that provides on-demand access to attorneys during police interactions. The service is available 24/7 and can be used to help protect rights during traffic stops, police at the door, and other police-initiated conflicts or contacts. So how it works, the users can request their legal support through the Attorney Shield app on their iOS or Android device. The app connects users with licensed attorneys within 30 seconds. Users can store relevant information in the app, such as firearm details, medical conditions, and insurance information. And it's useful because Attorney Shield can help reduce the chances of negative outcomes during police interactions. It can help protect rights and promote safety during police stops, detention, and investigations. It can help minimize escalations, ensure that police conduct is lawful and professional. Members plans. The Attorney Shield offers membership plans to make legal services accessible to everyone. Membership plans can include secure sessions, transparent record keeping, and tailored storage for relevant information. So you can actually go and sign up at their site to get more information, guys, as far as the plans and everything. You can also get the family plan, and I think that's based on the amount of people that you're going to have the service with. For example, it would be Kaleem Jr., Kaleem Sr., myself. You just never know. And the way things are and the climate in the world today, I just strongly suggest that you all get Attorney Shield, guys. The prices, I'll let them tell you what their prices are. Again, it'll be based on what plan that you choose to get. But you can't go wrong with, if you get pulled over, you go into the app and you open up the app and you request assistance, and immediately you will have an attorney within 30 seconds. So you always keep your phone charged, and then the attorney can interact with the police officer, can advise you on what questions to answer. I was looking at one video where one young man was just out walking about with his camera, and people had called. They didn't like the fact that he was filming, and the police officer was like, had to interact with his attorney, and his attorney said, well, he's in a public place. Is he doing any type of crime? And the police officer had to say no. And then he asked the young man, do you have your ID on you? And the young man said no, and the police officer said, you don't have anything? And then the attorney immediately said that he's not doing anything wrong without having an ID on him. Many people walk around without their ID. Is he breaking any laws? That's not breaking the law. You're not required to walk around with your ID. So again, you can tell that sometimes or these officers are perturbed or don't like the fact that you have an attorney representing you, but that's on them. But it's best so that they can hopefully de-escalate anything that will go awry, because you just don't know. We have some of these officers who are trigger happy, and we just don't want to get, at least if you got your attorney on the phone, maybe they will be less inclined to shoot you. I'm just going to be straight up honest with you. Then of course we know we have wonderful law enforcement that their first and foremost thought is to find out what's going on, settle the matter, and go on about their business. But at the same time, we just have to be a little bit more, like I say, vigilant with our protection, because it's just so much going on now. I saw one video, guys, where it was a non-English speaking family that had been pulled over, but they did have their attorney, and she was there every step of the way for them. And I know that made them feel very protected, because you just don't know. So what if you don't speak English or something? And there are a lot of people who do not speak English, and you tell them to put your hands up, and they may put it down, and you think they're reaching for a gun. They just didn't understand what you were saying. But it's nice they had their bilingual attorney on the phone to speak on their behalf, or make sure everything was very clear to them what the officer was saying. So I thought that was just really great, and it proved how in so many situations, different scenarios, different situations, that attorney shield can work for a person or a family. And we've just seen too many killings. I've just, I tell you, what broke the straw for me, guys, was the George Floyd, just seeing him just murdered in the streets like that. That really crushed me. I will tell you, that was the turning point for me. That's something, that's an image I could never get out of my mind. That's an image that just stays with me always. I wish I had never seen that on the television. His life was just snuffed out right before our eyes on camera. And so I always think that there are always some bad apples in the bunch, and whatever way we can protect ourselves, we have to. So definitely get that attorney shield. There are other companies like Attorney Shield out there, and I guess I'm still thinking about that George Floyd. Prayers always go out to the family for that. And all of these other senseless killings. We just have to have a better way than to just kill people. We just have to. It just has to be a better way. I'm all for the Second Amendment. I'm all for protecting yourself, but my gosh, can you just shoot somebody in the knee? Can you just shoot them in the foot or whatever? Something like that to bring them down. Do you have to just kill them? I don't like that. But I just definitely wanted to come back on and let you all know about Attorney Shield, guys. From the moment you are detained or have an interaction with a police officer or a law enforcement agency, you can have them on the phone with you, getting that great representation, advising you, and as well speaking to them. If they are your attorney, they have a right to speak to them, and they have to answer them. They can't just phase them off and ignore them. You see some cases where they are, like I say, they are so annoyed, but they know that you are within your right to have that representation. Again, that's Attorney Shield. Just go over to attorneyshield.com, as well as just YouTube Attorney Shield, and just you can look at some of the real live situations that's going on when the attorneys are interacting with the police on behalf of their members' behalf. So, I just wanted to make sure I got that out to you all, because especially our brothers and our non-speaking citizens or not citizens, even if you're an illegal alien, you can still have an Attorney Shield attorney representing you, because we know that not everybody is on the up and up, not everybody is legal, but does that mean that you get treated inhumanely? No, it doesn't mean that. We still have rights, and we want to always be respectful of people, because they are human beings, regardless to their skin color or native land, wherever their native tongue, wherever they're from. Regardless, I just see all of this deportation going on, and it just breaks my heart that we're just living in a cruel world where where we think we can just, kind of treat people inhumanely, just because, they are just, not from here. They're not, I don't think the government or anyone else has the right to do that. The first and foremost, in my heart and in my belief, this world belongs to the Most High. It doesn't belong to us. And I don't care how many borders, I don't care how many lines are crossed or whatever, it still belongs to the Most High. And I know that we should always respect the law of the land. That's why I don't recommend anybody coming into this country without, and I don't even know how I'm going this way, but anyways, I'm just talking. Y'all get to hear Fatimah's thoughts for anybody who wants to pick my mind. But I do wish that people could go back and forth the borders without all of the headaches and all of that. But it's not like that. So I suggest that if you're not wanted here, stay at your own place. Make the best where you are. Here we are born citizens here, and there are a lot of us that feel like we're not wanted here, based on some people's actions, not the majority of people's action, but some people's action. So, I always say, if you're not wanted somewhere, go somewhere else until you get it right. You don't have to stay and be mistreated. So, just pray protection over all of these people that are being these mass deportations. Like I say, it hurts your heart and everything, but the government they are within their rights to do this, and so you have to respect the laws of the land. I am a firm believer that you may not agree with it. It may grieve you to see people just uprooted and pulled away from their children and all of that. It does break your heart. If you've got any type of humanity in your soul, it will break your heart. And if it doesn't, then, and you're claiming to know the Lord, then you need to, I'm just telling you, you need to really go back and research whether or not you really know the Lord, because nobody wants to see their families just torn away and broken down and all of that, and people held behind bars simply because, and these people, a lot of them was just simply here living and working and providing, and tax money being taken out of their money. So are you gonna give all that tax money that you took from those, even though they're illegal? Are you gonna give that money back to them? But yeah, I'm gonna just go there because it's my channel. I can just talk. But I just think you can do anything, but I just say do it in a humanely fashion. But that just, wow, flexing because you can flex. Who does that impress? Sure, you can go round up people like they cattle and throw them on, whatever. But, don't just put them in jails and stuff like that. If you rounded them up and they from Mexico, put them on a plane and send them directly back to Mexico. Don't put them in your jail system and all of that. And so I hear there's a lot of Ghanaians being rounded up in the United States. I'm going to look into that. I usually, like I say, don't watch the news and things, but something flashed up across my YouTube channel, and I'm going to just kind of look at that. But there comes a time, guys, where if you're not wanted somewhere, you just have to go back home and make it. Go back home and make it. If there are things in a country that you just don't like and it just doesn't sit well with you, and the same thing that keeps happening, sometimes you just have to get out of here. I'm personally one of those ones that are leaving the United States. Has the United States been good to me? Yes. Of course, I realize that. But at the same time, there are some things that has happened here that is just heartbreaking to me. Very heartbreaking. And I just, it just breaks my heart. Like I say, the George Floyd was it was the one that really just that broke my heart. Yeah, that one really, I can't get over that. And like I say, if you claim to know the Lord, there's no way you in your heart and in your mind you can say that man life being snuffed out on television like that, or on camera or by a police officer was right. But What's another conversation I've been having? Oh, I know my husband told me about President Trump uh, doing a pardon for a lot of people. And I was like, yeah, and and he's like, they did the riot on the steps of the Capitol and this and that. And I was like, yeah, but those were his people. Those were his ride or die. So if they're your ride or die, I'm just telling you, I'm not saying one way or the other were people right or wrong. I'm just telling you, Trump was right in this case to exonerate those folks. Hear me out now. Like I say, I'm not saying Trump was right or wrong, but I'm saying in the case, if you my homeboy and you my ride or die, I'm supposed to help you. That's the code, guys. That is the code of the world. That's how that's supposed to be. That is a code. You help the ones that help you, right? So that's all the president was doing. They loved him and they thought they was working for him and or doing things on his behalf, and he let him out. And who would be? I'm like, are people really surprised about that? Because I'm not surprised about it. And I'm not political. I'm not in the news. I don't watch that junk. I don't. It's just not in my life. In my life right now, I don't bombard my head with all that stuff. But when my husband was like he pardoned all those folks and they did this and they did that. That's what. Okay, getting past or whatever they did or didn't do. We weren't there, so we don't know what anybody did or didn't do. I assume that they are telling the truth. I believe they telling the truth about what they did. I saw the pictures and they was climbing walls and and they sitting back in chairs and guns hosted. Okay, they did all of that and people got hurt and all of that. But at the same time, are you surprised that the president pardoned those people? They loved him. So that's the code for me. If I go down, somebody go down for me, I'm gonna help my ride or die. That's me. So I don't know why anybody would be mad about that or surprised about that. I guess you can be mad about it, but at the same time, are you surprised? Those people were his ride or die, and those people was dying for him. They was riding hard with the president. So, again, that shows you the flip side of how I am. I'm just like, I like that kind of loyalty. Yeah, call me crazy like if you want to. I'm not saying what they did was right or anything like that. Don't get it twisted. But I'm talking about the loyalty. Shoot, I like that kind of loyalty. That's right. That's how I would be. Let me have the power to exonerate somebody that done rode with me hard like that. You best believe the girl gonna pardon you. Yes. Yeah, if you my ride or die, and you gotta have some loyalty in this world, guys. Like I say, I ain't talking about whether anybody did right or wrong. Don't get me twisted like that. I'm just talking about loyalty. I love loyalty, and they were loyal to him, and he was loyal right back to them. So, that didn't surprise me at all. Did it surprise any of you all? Some of you all may, think they were right, and like I say, in a sense, yeah, they were right. They was riding hard with with President Trump. That was their man. So if I'm like that. You either with me or you're not. Simple as that. They were with him. So that is the point I'm making. I don't want nobody to get it twisted up that I'm supporting what anybody did. I don't know what nobody did. And I have no opinion about what they did at all. My opinion is about the loyalty. I love that aspect of it. I love if somebody is ride or die, and you're supposed to help your ride or die. That's the code. That's the code I go by. You help your ride or die. So that's, I guess, that little gangster in me. I don't know, but I'm not saying that it was okay now, by any means. I don't know all the details or anything like that. I'm not even trying to get over to that conversation. Was anybody right or wrong? And they did this and they did no. I'm talking about the code of honor that was kept. They helped him. He helped them. Okay? You can't go wrong with that kind of. If a lot of us had that kind of code, we'd be all right. I'm just telling y'all. I'm just telling you that sometimes it takes those types of codes. A real ride or die. That's what you need. All of us need some true ride or dies in our lives. But of course, heart goes out to people that got hurt and all of that. I don't, I'm not saying I'm condoning everything. I heard that different people did die on both sides argument or what have you. I don't, I wasn't there. I wasn't a part of it, and I didn't know it had happened to after the fact. But yeah, I can understand how the passion people feel. But my thing I'm trying to talk about is the surprise. Why are people surprised that President Trump pardoned those folks? I mean, I wasn't surprised at that. That was a trip to me that my husband thought that was surprised. What are you surprised about? I would have been more surprised if he didn't pardon those people. Those people was fighting for him. They thought they were in the right. I'm not saying they were right or wrong, or I'm not going there in that conversation. I'm just saying he was right to pardon his folks. That's how I would be. Let something go down and y'all was my folks, my peeps. You think I wouldn't pardon? Yes, I would pardon you. Yes, I mean, or you got to have loyalty, guys. That's what makes for good endings, when you have loyalty, and they got a really good ending, don't you think? That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't. That's all I was saying. That was just a conversation my husband and I had last night. I just was so tickled that he thought that that it was that Mr. President, or President Trump, was not going to pardon those people. I was like, I would have been like shocked if he didn't. And but it just goes to show that he's loyal to his peeps. And everybody else should be loyal to their peeps. And that goes a long ways, loyalty does. But anyways, I usually don't even talk about religion or politics. I just usually keep those types of things private. And just, but I just wanted to share that. I did hear a little news, guys. So what's going on? What else has happened with those wildfires, guys? I don't know. I haven't even checked in on that. So if you know about the wildfires in California, are they put out now? Or are they still going? Y'all let me know about that as well. Just trying to get a 30-minute video going, guys. It's about 8 minutes till this video is over with. So y'all got the chance to hear me talk about loyalty. That's a girl. I'm serious about that. I like that gangster code. I like that kind of stuff, guys. What y'all think about that? Now, I'm not saying about anybody being right or wrong. I'm just saying that code of sticking with your peeps, that loyalty line. I love that. I absolutely love that. We go down together. All right. I just think that it's like, that's how it should be. That true loyalty. I just think they rode hard for the president, and he rode back hard for them. Hey, So what y'all think about that? But yeah, I was talking about that mass deportation I hear going on. What's my opinion about that? I think it's right. Saying this, if you have the right as a government, you don't want people here, you got the right to send them on their way, then okay, you do that. It's best. Don't be here hiding and ducking, and folks don't want you here. I just, don't live like that. Just go on about your way, rather than just be snatched up and put in a jail system. Right here in this county where we are, we have one of the largest, illegal immigrants detainee prisons right here. I don't know if it's one of the largest, but it's one here, right here. So probably some of those people are going to be coming right here in this county where I'm at. It's a money racket too. Sometimes they make those people pay money and they let them out, and then I don't know, but I just say, if they don't, just try to come in this country. If you want to be here, come legally, and don't just be illegal, because you never know how things are going to go down. You don't know how long you're going to be in the system. Are they going to just send you directly back to your country? So I would just say, just try to do things on the up and up if you want to try to come here. But for those, if you're not wanted somewhere, just go somewhere else. That's just the best policy. And like I say, that's kind of why I want to go to Ghana, I just kind of want to go and just decompress from a lot of things I've seen that has happened to a lot of our people here. And I guess the thing that bothers me also is the fact that it's not it's not going anywhere. You know, the it seems to be more on the rise. As much as we preach, let's do kumbaya and unity. It's the climate is still high now. The climate of that division is still very much high, and whew, you know, and like us black people having to live it, it's you all could never understand it. For this is for my other races who may hear this video and don't quite understand it. Man, we just, you know, we get it from all areas. You know, that discrimination is real. From the time you go into a store, you know, you may pick up something to be looking at it and they watching to see if you're going to put it in your pocket, and other people be looking at it and they just look at them like they just admiring it. You know, it's real, you know. So that's why I tell my black folks, keep your phones right there with you. If you just have to be like that, because altercations, you just never know where they're gonna come from. And one other thing, people don't walk up on people and be surprised at how they react to you. You know, I'm guilty of that. I've had to go off, and only because I was minding my own business and somebody want to come at you. But I hope to never have to do that again. But because I really went there, and I one thing I learned is that I can go all the way out. I mean, I really can go all the way out, and where it be, and that scared me, because just to know that I can be pushed to the limit where I just wouldn't care what the outcome would be, So I don't want to ever get myself in that situation. So that's the one lesson I learned from. I can keep my cool now. Can't nobody push my buttons anymore. But yeah, you never know how people will go off on you. Sometimes people, realize that they have to realize the hard way. The quiet ones will roar sometimes. And it's not necessarily, I'm not boasting or bragging, but you just don't mess with people sometimes, because you just never know. You never know, what their mindset is, or how far they can go. And I see now I can go all the way. I can really go all the way, but pray that I got whatever that was out of my system and I never have to do it again. But I just know that, guys, you just never know people. Don't, don't be surprised at the outcome, especially when you coming over bothering them. If they ain't bothering you, and they minding their business, and you come up on them and, things go left, sometimes you get what you ask for. You just can't come approach folks when they ain't bothering you. Sometimes people get tired and you just don't know how much they done took. And then if you just end up getting all of that, what they've taken, laid out on you, that's just how life is sometimes. But yeah, I just love now, guys. I'm just calm. I just stay in my lane. I don't be bothered by other people. I don't get into other people's lives or business. I just thank God I just don't have that busybody spirit anymore. Because I mean, I've been like everybody else. I used to want to know the tidbit and such doing this, but I've been out of that game for many, many, many years. So much so that people just think I'm strange, because I don't want to know nothing about what nothing is doing, or who doing who, or nothing, or who doing who. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. But I don't care about all of that. If they live, okay, that's wonderful. But and I have so much peace now. I'm just not a busybody all up in other people's affairs or homes or anything else. I just live a life of just peace now. And so for those, if you're busybodies out there, let it go. There's more peace when you're not doing that. But don't get me wrong, you still gonna have people that's gonna think you're weird and crazy, and because you just living that mundane life and nothing really popping off, just, so they still gonna kind of think you're crazy. But oh well, you just can't win them all. That's all I say. So I'm just rambling on because I have nothing else to talk about. Nothing else to do. Just trying to keep YouTube content up. What else can we talk about, guys? Anything else y'all want to know about me? Really nothing. I hope to be going to Ghana this year. I hope to that. I do have that in my plans. So yeah, that gives me excitement every day to think about that. Will I tell you when? No, I don't roll like that. I'll just show up. I ain't telling nobody. Even my folks over there won't even know. I have it already lined up who my contact people will be. But nah, I don't roll like that, guys. I don't tell. Yeah, I'm just gonna be up over there. Just show up and show out. Maybe keep people on their toes. They don't know when I'm coming, but I have a smile when I talk about Ghana because I cannot wait. And who knows, when I get over there, guys, I may not come back. I keep telling my husband, he keep looking at me like I'm crazy because he's not ready to go yet, and so that's on him if he ain't ready to go. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's people have to have their own timing. So we still gonna be married over when I'm over in Ghana. It's just like we're married here, so it'll be okay. He's still gonna be my tank, even when I'm over in Ghana. But sister girl got to go. I have got to go. I just have it's gonna be some unfinished business over here. I just can't tie everything up. I just see that. I can't worry about everything. One thing I worry about is who's gonna keep up the family cemetery. It's a lot. I don't know. Will any of my family members step up and do it? I doubt it. So I'm gonna have to get something lined up. Well, if my husband's still here, he can he ain't gonna get out there and do it himself. He's not going to get out there, but I can at least have him to get somebody to go over and keep that up for me. Yeah, that's about it. Like I told you, I don't work here at a job, so there is no reason. Just getting up every day, wanting to be there. There's no reason for me to not be there. I'm just ready to go. When I wake up, I want to wake up in Ghana. So, and one sister was telling me that now we don't have to have a visa. And my folks that are already in Ghana, y'all let me know if that's true. I know that the president had opened up the borders for the Africans to be able to come back and forth without having a visa to come into Ghana. But I was told that the African Americans no longer have to have a visa as well. So please let me know if that's true. I read it. She sent me a link to read, and I did see it in writing, but that's just wonderful to know. I'm still going to get my visa anyways, but I would like to know if that's true too. So y'all let me know about that for those who are in Ghana. Do African Americans have to have visas to travel? I know we have to have that yellow fever shot, and that has skyrocketed, guys, for no reason. The costs have just shot up from the initial time I looked at it to what is initial time I was investigating the cost to now. So just because, why is that yellow fever shot so expensive? But yeah, guys, so y'all gonna look up and the girl is gonna just be there. She ain't telling nobody nothing. Yeah, I know I use all of these double negatives on purpose, guys. I can speak correctly and use the correct vernacular, but I just like to just be down home with you guys. But yeah, so that's something else I'm looking forward to. Like I say, I'm gonna end up leaving a lot of things unfinished back here. But it is what it is. It's just my time. It's just my time. I've waited too long, and I'm just ready to go. Ready to go. Like I told you, my little house build over in Ajetum, it's just a simple box basically. So it shouldn't take long to get that going. They're going to be doing the foundation here in the next couple of weeks, and then blocking it up. So hopefully when I go, I'll actually have my house to live in. So that's what I'm hoping. It's just going to be a nice little cozy, small cottage, nothing fancy or big or anything like that. So, but plenty enough room for me, 2-bedroom. I'm just one person. So yeah, it's going to be nice. And then hopefully every few months my husband will be over there. until I can win him over to stay permanently. But yeah, I'm really, really ready to go and really, really ready to be there permanently, guys. So yeah, yep. What else? Nothing else. What are you guys up to today? Um, I'm spent a lot of time. It's been 35 minutes on this video. So I've been rambling. So y'all got a chance to see a little insight of me. But yeah, guys, you all just knock it out the box and let's work on those subscriber counts, guys, for my people who are at 50 and 60 and less than 100 subscribers. Come on. Like I told you, on this page alone, on my channel alone, you can get your 500 or 600 subscribers. Just go over to the community section and go down the page, go down the list and check out those content creators and see if you want to subscribe over to their channel. Let people know. You can't just go and subscribe and don't tell them, because they won't know. They will have no clue that you've been to their page. And that's what I want people to realize. You have got to leave them a message so that they will know, okay. And people love to come back, and that's just a silent code, guys. If someone say, I've subscribed to you, people are going to circle back around and check out your content most of the time. We know there's always a exception to the rule, but most of the time people are going to go check it out and more than likely subscribe back if they like your content. Or you have some people who will just go back and subscribe back anyways because you subscribe to them. That's just how it works. It's just a lot of people, different things just happens. I mean, it happens that way. So yeah, just let's get those subscribers up. And you can't just sit there and wait on people to come to you. It just doesn't work like that. You've got to put it out there. I mean, it works like that for some people, but for the most part, the smaller ones, it's not going to work like that. People just will not see our content. It's just not happening like that. So you're going to have to go out there and dig and get your subscribers count up. And I like I say, just go ahead and get it up to that over 1,000, because that's going to make us feel much better, because we keep looking at those numbers and we want to at least have it at 1,000, and then we start working on our watch hours. And I'll end it on that. Just remember that the house party is over at Jay's Life Out Loud. Again, that's Jay's Life Out Loud. We're gathering. He has great content, and I recommend anybody who has spare time to please go over there and view that content and enjoy that channel. But with that being said, guys, you all have a wonderful day. I hope you learned something about Attorney Shield. I hope you learned something about loyalty, what I think about loyalty. I hope you learned something about what I thought about these mass deportations going on. Like I told you, I think that it's best if a country, if a political, they don't want you here, it's best to go home and then come back into the system the right way if you just want to be here in America. I think it's for the safety of your family and everything, it's best to just go home and make it work, and then to be somewhere where you're not wanted. And for us people of color, us black folks, I always, just tell you, just stay vigilant. We all sense the kind of different things that's going on in the climate. But, just try to mind your own business, keep your nose clean, and just, just always try to be safe out there, guys. And for people who are the other color, just don't get caught up into that skin color, and these people are less than us because they're not white, they're not this, they're not that. Let's just not do that. If you even have had that in your heart, or I know you all got family members that are like that, because that's just how life is. You may not be racist or anything like that, but you may have had family members who are like that. Just live. We should start looking at each other as one people, and that's why I can so easily say my brother, my sister. You are my brother, you are my sister until you're not. And you know what I mean about that, until you're not, until you do something where you're not. But I mean, that's just in my nature. That's how I look at it. And when I call you auntie, uncle, my brother, my sister, that's how I don't care what color you are, that's how That's how in my heart, I see you as. I see the world as one, but I do know that there are differences and that there are things that has happened that has caused the separation and everything. But at the end of the day, we all truly are one people under the eyes of the Most High. We really are. And, we do have a set apart people. I do believe in that as well. I do believe that. I do believe that I'm one of those set apart members. I honestly believe that with all of my heart. And I believe that I'm still responsible for my actions, of course. And I do also, I had a hangnail, guys. Sorry, that's why I kept looking at this hangnail. But yeah, but I do believe that there is a responsibility for these set apart people to be an example, regardless to what is going on around us. And for those who don't understand what I'm talking about, there are a set of people out there who truly understand. So if me talking about being set apart is going over your head, it's okay. There are people who are on this channel that understand exactly what I'm talking about. But we do have to lead by example. Does that mean we're perfect? I almost said the hockey stick. No, we're not. We are not. No, by no means are we perfect. But does that mean that we don't get up every day and try? Yes, it does mean that we get up every day and we try. We try to be better than our yesterday, better than what we were yesterday. But yeah, so I'll just leave it at that, guys. It's been 40 minutes, and I know I've been rambling, but I got to try to get my watch hours up too. So it may be one or two people. Believe it or not, guys, I do have people that watch my video all the way through, and I appreciate that. I see y'all who just drop off time YouTube let you leave a comment. I see that too, but I'm still thankful for those 1.5 minutes or 1 minute and 30 seconds. I appreciate that too, because every second adds to watch hours, right? But I do have some people who watch all the way through. So I hope this rambling has been entertaining to you all. I just had wanted to just kind of talk. I had my sister Kenza Babe tell me yesterday. She said I need longer watch hours, longer videos to help with my watch hours. So I don't have the magic touch like Kenza Babe. Kenza Babe has it going on. So you guys go over there to my sis channel. She done sent me 50 people over here. And hopefully I sent you 5 over your way. But her numbers are just, everything she does is just gold, guys. So you all check out Kenza Babe. And go to Ghana and take a page out of her book over there. She is Super Shawty. Kenza, I wanted to put Super Shawty in the description, but I could not remember his super underscore shot. I think it's 233 or something like that. But anyways, I'll try to get his channel put in there as well. This hangnail is going to drive me crazy. But yeah, so yeah, check out Kenza Babe. I'll give Kenza Babe a special shout out. So it's like an honor for her to come over to this little small channel, guys. I know she look at my numbers and she's just shaking her head. I don't think Kenza Babe has ever had numbers as low as mine. You let me know, Kenza. I think from the time she got on YouTube, her numbers was 5 times higher than mine. But thank you all so much for watching, and thank you all the ones who are gonna go. I got about 5 or 6 who are gonna watch all the way through. They always do, because I go back and I check out my analytics and I see. So, but I thank you all. Thank you all so much. I'm just chatting about nothing. That's all. What am I gonna do now? Probably just go get something to eat. I haven't had breakfast yet. And let's see what time it is. It's 11:43. I haven't had breakfast. I did drink some water already. Probably just have some cranberry juice. I drink a green tea. I will have green tea bags, and I always steam it with my cranberry juice. And so I'm getting those antioxidants and all of that in that way. But yeah, that's it, guys. I'm just trying to get to 45 minutes with you guys. So, again, a whole bunch of nothing talking, rambling on. I'm going to have to do that from time to time. But that's pretty much my life, guys. I'm a homebody and I'm here. Summertime, I'll be able to be out more with you guys. So you can kind of see what I have going on. I usually do stuff like I say, yard work and uh, trees. Gotta cut up some trees and things like that. Like I say, it's gonna be a lot of stuff that I leave undone, and that kind of stuff is just on my mind because I know my husband is not gonna get out there to do stuff, and I know he's not gonna pay anybody. So I'm just like, please at least keep the trails going and the areas that we have open around here, keep those open. I gotta get back in my backyard. Remember, I broke down that storage building, stuff that could be left out. I left that out because I just ran out of room. My living room here in the house, I have a gigantic that was larger than that storage building. So a lot of that stuff, my living room became a storage because I had to put a lot of that stuff in there. So yeah, that's just a storage room. So I'm not even worried about that. I gotta decide. It's hard to let go of stuff. It's just so hard to let go of stuff. So I need to work on getting a container. I'm starting back to talk again. I need to work on getting a 40-foot container. I've been checking the prices, but the prices I've been getting, those quotes have been just absolutely ridiculous. And I know that I should be able to find a container cheaper than what they've been telling me. Because I'm going to ship a lot of stuff. I just have too much stuff, lawnmowers and my vehicle and all my tools. But like I told y'all, shoot, I got 20 lawnmowers. I'm bringing all of my stuff. I plan to have landscaping going on there. So, something. But I just can't leave that kind of stuff. I love my tools. I love my tools. I told y'all I'm a tomboy. I love my tools and my lawnmowers and stuff. I ain't leaving none of that. So I know I'm gonna have to get a container to ship all that stuff. Um, yeah, definitely got to do all of that. So it's exciting. It's exciting, but I'm still looking for that. If you all know any information about shipping containers, um, let me know. Put it in the comment. Because what I'm looking at and the prices I'm seeing, it's just absolutely ridiculous. I want to own my container, so that's what I'm looking, guys. Talking about buying my shipping container, and I want to pack it and ship my stuff over. Top lip itching. Um, Ship my stuff over to Ghana, Africa, like that. So that's what I need to ship a vehicle. I'm gonna have to ship. Like I say, all my lawnmowers and all my tools. Um, yeah, yeah, I want to do that. Appliances, yeah, definitely. I don't want to get over that. I don't want to buy stuff that I already have. I know it's going to cost a lot, but it's worth it. But yeah, but like I say, just the shipping container, it's just absolutely ridiculous, the quotes that I've been given. I said no, because I know people who've gotten things cheaper. And so I'm just gonna keep on sitting back and watching because that can be. I mean, I won't need any of that stuff. I need to first get there myself and get settled. So even if my shipping doesn't come to later, that's fine. Believe me, that's one thing Kaleem can do. He will pack up something because when I tell you he's a pack rat, some of you all already know that anyways. But that's okay. That's my baby. But he he is a pack rat. But um. But yeah, he'll be glad to get stuff packed up and sent to me. I won't worry about that. Like I say, that's one of kind of the good things, knowing that he will still be back here, or my son will still be back here. So yeah, ideally, I wish we could just sell the place, sell everything, and just go. But he's not gonna do that. He's not going to do that at all. But that's okay. That's him. That's him. This girl is going to go. She is going to go. So yeah, guys, I hope y'all like me rattling on. I know this has to have been a boring. It started off interesting, right? Me talking about a attorney shield, and now me rambling on. So I'm gonna I'm at 49 minutes right now, guys. I'm going to let it go. I just want to put some content up there, some longer content, so when my time comes, everybody will have something to click on to help me. But please let me know about those 2,500 watch hours or less. Let me know. I'm still waiting on some numbers, guys, trying to get some people to go in for us to rally around next month. You all have a wonderful day now. Bye-bye. Shalom, shalom.